welcome back to the Chelsea Rundown, episode 21 for the men's third round 9. It was, of course, Chelsea v Bond Beach. Ace, it was a beautiful Sunday, 3rd of December, mate. Unfortunately, I was on the sidelines watching, but how was it out on the field on the day, mate?
Well, if I had a stethograph, you wouldn't be able to hear my heart beating because it was an absolute heart stopper. This game had everything in it. Look, we were down pretty big pretty early in the game, but we really dug deep on a 2 outs, managed to score back 5 runs, and then we really whittled them down in the field. And there was a long period of time there where we thought we might have come away with the biscuits.
It was a close one, man. Now, when you say we, take me through that lineup, buddy.
Pretty standard lineup on the weekend. Connor, Matty D, with a few outs this week. Nico having COVID. All the best to you, Nico. And Roscoe unavailable because apparently he's got a biological family that he had to attend their function. Didn't want to get around the pod, but whatever. So we elevated Lukey Martin up into that 3 spot, and he had a pretty amicable day behind the bat. Myself in 4, Brooksy 5, Daz, Jimbo, Humbles, Tom, the sweet man, the weatherman, Flash, Travi and Gav, thanks very much, came down and threw a lovely little first 3 digs, I think it was.
Fantastic, gentlemen, from my side. Thank you for putting on a fantastic show. I was on the edge of my seat for the entire show. Ace, tell me about it, mate, from a fielding standpoint. How'd it look?
Pretty solid all around. Daz moved into that second base slot. I moved over that shortstop, and we both proved pretty amicable there. And look, I think Tommy took a few good catches out in, and Lukey took a couple of catches out in centre, and Tom out in left, retrospectively. Connor started us out on first. He played great. Matty D doing Matty D things, just not letting anything really get past him. And Gav and Lukey Martin both pitched. Gav and Connor both pitched a hell of a game. So yeah, it was one of those real complete efforts. They were a pretty solid hitting side, and they were able to get the wood on us pretty early. And but the tip of the hat was for our boys is that we never dropped our heads, and we were able to turn it into a real fight towards the end.
It was one heck of an enjoyable game. Dare I jump forward just a little bit and say I heard from both our team and their team. Everyone absolutely loved this game. It was a fantastic game of baseball. Mate, tell me, how did we go in the bats?
Yeah, look, the bats were coming out and they were red hot, which was a great sign. So we ended up amassing 12 hits on the day, had multiple hitters. Brooksy probably the keen one. I think he had 3 hits off 4 at bats with a reach on error as well. Myself and Lukey Martin and Connor all collected doubles, and Matty Dighton and Tommy and Daz all had singles. But yeah, it was a tough game in the aspect of their catcher had an absolute bullet of an arm.
Do you know if he's got it registered as a lethal weapon?
Well, I tell you what, he could have knocked any of us out if he decided to scon us in the head. But I decided to test it. I think it was in the first dig, trying to steal second, and he beat me by about it's good 3 meters. Now, not saying I'm the fastest man in the world, and obviously I don't have a nickname like Flash, but I usually am able to get to second base, and this guy beat me by a good 3 meters.
He wasn't. What was the nickname you got when you ran around the bases naked? I thought it was Flash.
Nah, that was Mr. Locomotive.
Oh, I see.
So, he sort of... we had to go back to the drawing boards a little bit, and we had to really make sure that we were advancing our runners on base by getting hits, and that's what we were doing. And so we were able to push our guys around. And look, it took us a little bit of a while to warm up. We left a few guys stranded, but all in all, tip my hat to all the lads.
It was a fantastic effort. We've been saying on the last few shows we need to work on our hitting, and I think it's a testament to our Wednesday night training, the way we showed up with the bats specifically for round 9. It was absolutely great. But, mate, what was that final score?
11-9 in the end, and yeah, like I said, we had a chance to sort of crawl it back. I think we scored 2 runs in the final dig. We were still at bat, and we had guys on base, but unfortunately, we weren't able to get everyone around. But yeah, I tell you what, it was close. We had the tying runs on base, but we just couldn't get there.
I was holding my breath, I tell you, right up until the end. Who are the nominees for the Golden Flipper this week?
As I said in the chat, from a 5-minute quickie, we got to see the very first father-son double play. A rocket hit back to Connor, who quickly dished it back to his old man at second, and made the play to Humbles at first. So the first nomination this week was my 2 men, Connor and Daz, for an absolute great father-son link-up.
It was an absolutely beautiful play. I loved it. I know we put the games up on YouTube mute, but if I didn't, you would have heard me screaming the whole time. It was a bloody marvellous play. Great nominee for number 1. Who's number 2?
Number 2 this week is Flash, a.k.a. the Weatherman, a.k.a. Sweet Cheeks. He's just continuing his batting per our West, and by muscling a shot out to centre left, which started a late charge for the grey-skinned water mammals, and it's just been great to be able to watch him sort of come along and his confidence in the batter's box improve every week.
First season, 9 rounds in, this guy's playing like he's 3 seasons deep.
Look, from the very first training session, I noticed that his swing had a certain aspect to it that was very impressive. So it's been super impressive to watch him sort of improve in that aspect. I mean, he came out and went straight into left field, and I don't think he's dropped a single catch since. And he's been able to get to balls that most of us wouldn't be able to. So
yeah,
big tip of the cap to him, because this is his first year by all my first knowledge, and he's really come along, and he's going to be a very handy baseballer. Let's just hope the twos and ones don't try and pinch him from us.
Don't even think about it, guys. All right, who's nomination 3 this week, mate?
Well, the bareback Bandit was up to his old tricks again, drilling a pitch out the centre, turning the double as fast as he turns down a condom, because we all know the bareback the bareback man likes to ride raw. So and he really he rid that one raw, and he's just in absolute fine form at the moment. I think he's 10 for 9 in his last couple at bats. And he's seeing it like an absolute beach ball, and he's hitting it harder. So absolute tip of the hat to you, Brooksy. We love you down there, and keep on skinning a few for us.
Indeed, mate. Hell of a game from Brooksy. Hell of a season from Brooksy. Now, I'm not asking you to reveal the stats here, Ace, but I wouldn't be surprised if Brooksy was leading the MVP race at this stage. Now, for my vote this week, it has to go to the father-son combo. Daz, Connor, fantastic stuff. I hope myself to be in that position one day, maybe Colin or Des turning a double play at some point, many years down the track. But inspirational stuff, guys. Tip of the cap. I love it. My vote goes to nominee 1. Ace, where's your vote and how's the poll?
Yeah, well, I couldn't go past the father-son combo as a father myself, and maybe in a similar boat to you. If this ankle ever gets better, maybe I'll be able to play a game with the kids. But at the moment, with your vote, that makes 5, 6 for Daz and Connor, 3 for Flash, aka the Weatherman, and the Bareback Bandit only peeled 1 back this week, and got the solidarity vote.
Fantastic work, everyone. Great work on the diamond. It was an absolute ripper of a game. I enjoyed it from the sidelines, and a little bit of inside baseball. I think there is a 90% chance I will be joining you, fine gentlemen, back on the diamond this coming Sunday. Ace, who are we playing against?
Watch out. We got Upway up, and Upway, it was a moved game, double booked ground, so we're making the trek back up, and this time we've got their number.
Oh, I love it. And the other good thing about playing in Upway is there's not too many planes flying overhead, so I find it just a little bit easier to concentrate throughout the game. Thank you very much for co-hosting with me, mate. Great work. See you down, well, or up, I suppose, in Upway this Sunday for round 10. It's going to be a great one. Is round 10 the final one before Chrissy, or do we have another one?
One more game on Saturday the 16th. We're playing after the girls, and then that's it. They're done for the year, and then we'll see everyone in the new year.
Excellent work. We will indeed see you in the new year. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in that full game, link is in the description below this video. See you all next time.